All right, you ready for some more music? Yeah, all right. How many people listen to WPKN in Bridgeport? Yeah, I know there's always PKN people here. Well, I'd like to introduce my good friend who's a host at WPKN, and he's here for the first time, and he's going to take you the rest of the way for a little while. Please welcome Mike Horizon.
I am on cloud nine right now. I really am. Listen, I want to thank Ann for inviting me here. Thank you, Chris. This is going to be a fabulous afternoon. First, let me just say hello to Jody Prysock. Hello, Jody. Hello, Jody. We just spoke to each other in ASL, so a little private message there. But, you know, talking about being at Falcon Ridge Stage, I was an emerging artist years back, and I hope to re-emerge again. But I know our next artist was also an emerging artist, and she's re-emerging now. She really is. Before I introduce her, I just want to say that Freebo and I have had conversations in the past at former Falcon Ridges, and Freebo, I forget a lot of the things we talked about, but it was a lot of the artists and superstars you played with. So this is a super honor for me to introduce Freebo and Alice Howe to the Falcon Ridge stage. Give them a warm welcome.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody.
Great to be here. Beautiful, hot summer day, but at least it's not raining. All right.
Hooray.
Had enough of that last night.
Don't even say the word. I walked out in a storm the other night. I walked out into the river as it raged above its banks the other night. And I was sure the current would part around my waist, but I reached out for your hand. I admit I was afraid. Strong swimmer though I know myself to be. Hey, darling, you've been away so long. Hey, darling, you've been away so long. See how the trees have grown since you've been gone. I went down to the water's edge. Well, I went down to the water as the sun sank low behind the ridge. And the last deep breath of summer lies blazing in the sky. And one step towards those mountains, and I'd grow the wings to fly. Every whisper of the waves upon the shore tells me so. Hey, darling, you've been away so long. Hey, darling, so long. See how the garden's grown since you've been gone. Looking back looking back on all these years. Well, it plays out like a movie, and somehow in a blink it disappears. But when you're in the moment, it's so hard to read the signs. You just need that perspective that you only gain in time. I'm just trying to build a life that lets me follow who I am. Hey, darling, you've been away so long. Hey, darling, you've been away so long. See how the trees have grown since you've been gone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, if you see a car with California plates, that's our car. And we did really drive here. We're going to be on the East Coast for another month or so. Although we would have just driven for this if we had to.
We would have.
You told me seeing somebody. I was stunned into silence with no right to be. And nobody seemed too surprised. But I should have known that the joke was on me. Something inside of me changed. Maybe you'll thank me someday. But I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. I couldn't quite make up my mind to run for my life or just wait by the door. And you must think you're better off. You won't have to be dragged by my chain anymore. Something inside of me changed. Maybe you'll thank me someday, but I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. And I need you to know that I did all I could till it all fell apart. I never dreamed it would. I caught a glimpse of the world up in the clouds, and I couldn't come down. Now I want a taste of it all, and it's nobody's fault. I can't stay on the ground. Something inside of me changed. Maybe you'll thank me someday, but I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. Yeah, I got to believe it somehow. You're somebody's new lover now. Ooh, you're somebody's new lover now. Hey, you know I got to believe it. Ooh, you got someone new.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm going to pass the mic to Freebo. Well, he's got his own. I don't have to pass it. Well, I want to tell you guys that song and the first one are from my new album that we recorded down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama at Fame Studios, which was such an amazing experience to be there. It came out in April. We started working on it in the fall of 2019, so it took a little extra time to come out. But it's called Circumstance, and Freebo produced it. And yeah, we're just so happy it's finally in the world. Thank you.
Do we have any of those with us, Alice?
It's so funny you ask. I brought some, yeah.
Oh,
I brought vinyl,
I'm
too.
so glad. That's great.
What do you got, Freebo?
This is a song about love. I had a dream, a vision. I woke up singing in the middle of the night, 'cause the world had finally got it right. It had nothing to do with history, which side had lost or won. It had everything, everything to do with love. When you hear a voice calling somewhere inside you, saying we're not alone, and the music fills your heart with hope. It's got nothing to do with boundaries, thinking you gotta be tough. It's got everything, everything to do with love. With our differences behind us, the world looks new. Maybe something as simple as kindness can see us through. Well, it takes as long as it takes, and you know it when the moment is right. You hear somebody singing in the morning light. There's so much hope to hold on to. There's so many songs to be sung. It's got everything, everything to do with love. It's got everything, everything to do with love. Love. Ooh, everything, everything, everything to do with love. I had a dream, a vision. I woke up singing in the middle of the night, 'cause the world had finally got it right. There's so much hope to hold on to. There's so many songs to be sung. It's got everything, everything to do with love. It's got everything, everything to do with love. Love. Ooh, everything, 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 everything to do with love. Well, thank you. I hear that, Conk. Well, here's another song about love, but it's a little bit different. I send this out to all the dog people out there. You know who you are. If you've ever owned a dog, or loved a dog, or been loved by a dog, or seen a dog, you're a dog person.
It's a broad category for you, Freebo.
Yes, it's a broad category. Song's got a fun little chorus. When you get the chorus, I'd love to hear you sing along. Goes just like this. Your eyes on Jody now. Once upon a time, everything was so fine, cozy, just my baby and me. I was so well fed, had my breakfast in bed. I was happy as a man can be. Then my buddy called up, had the cutest little pup. I couldn't help but take him in. Little did I know her affection would go to my new little four-legged friend. Now she loved my dog more than me. She loved my dog more than me. I love my dog, she loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. Ba 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 ba. We were lying by the fire, burning with desire, when suddenly, to my chagrin, as the fire got to stoking, came a cold nose a poking somewhere it should not have been. I thought she'd shoo him away, but she told him to stay. It kinda took me out of the zone. Now a man's best friend gets a girl in the end, and I'm left holding the bone. Cause she loved my dog more than me. She loved my dog more than me. I love my dog, she loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. Ba 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 ba. So I'm sitting here fuming while he's getting all the grooming. That ain't how it's supposed to be. Well, you know I don't hate him, but I got an ultimatum. Baby, it's the dog or me. Well, I got a reply as she led me outside, and she handed me my people chow. Now I'm howling at the moon while he's up in my room, and I'm in the doghouse now. Okay, sing along, people, come on. She loved my dog more than me. I can't hear you. She loved my dog more than me. That's better. I love my dog. She loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. Ba 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 ba. There's a moral to the story. When you fall from the glory, you gotta do it gracefully. So I'm back in the bed with the dog at the head. We're a nuclear family, and I accept my fate. You know this little debate, because this ain't no democracy. From the moment he came, it's been a doggone shame that you got it. 1, 2, sing along. She loved my dog more than me. She loved my dog more than me. I love my dog. She loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. Okay, acapella, your turn.
She loved my dog more than me.
Yes, she does. It ain't the way it was. Yes, I do. Yes, it's true.
She loved my dog.
Let's do it one more time. She loved my dog more than me. She loved my dog more than me. I love my dog. She loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. Turn it around. Yes, I love my dog. She loved my dog, but she loved my dog more than me. Ba 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 ba. Thank you. Nice job, Jody. I love that.
Man, it's so good to be back here after 5 years. I was part of the Emerging Artist Showcase. I think it was 2018. That's what my sweatshirt says. It's the only way I can say for sure. And yeah, we've been dreaming of coming back for years, so thank you, Anne, for having us. I feel like this is our tribe. It feels so good.
We had a great time hanging out with Alan at the Big Orange Tarp last night. Late night tonight we'll be at Pirate Camp. Right now we're here. We love it.
The fan's on my side, Freebo. Sorry, I'm getting the air over here. It's pretty nice.
You all surviving okay in the heat? Not quite as bad as I thought it would be. It's nice the way this is laid out with the shade on both sides, huh? And all the courageous people in the middle. My God.
This is a song that was on my last record. It's one of the first ones Freebo and I worked on together. And I think I played it here 5 years ago. It's one that's really stayed with me. It's called Twilight. I know a dirt road in the late afternoon where the shade and the sunlight gather in pools. There are trees to the right, twisted and wild. To my left is the sea like a glimmering eye. Well, I'm not the first one, and I won't be the last who's come to this crossroads and breezed on past. With my destination, my only concern, one foot on the gas as the yellow light turns. And there's nothing like being alone at twilight, the ocean and I each approaching high tide. Pride, I'm better off walking alone at twilight. Well, my lover is steady, and he tells me be still and take a deep breath. He's hoping I will, but my mind keeps on racing till I'm far out of sight. At the end of the road on the threshold of night. And there's nothing like being alone at twilight, the ocean and I each approaching high tide. Held aloft on the waves of my pride, I'm better off walking alone at twilight. Well, the sun's gone down and the twilight is past. That magic hour, it never lasts. It's a long strand of pearls, one that I'll never own. And the answers I seek are the smallest of stones. So I work till I'm tired, then I lay down to rest. And that takes just a bit of this weight off my chest. But the years stretch before me, I admit that it's true. This restless pursuit is what I'm called to do. And there's nothing like being alone at twilight. The ocean and I each approaching high tide, held aloft on the waves of my pride. I'm better off walking alone. Yeah, I hate to leave being alone at twilight. Thank you. Thank you. I had to play the green guitar on one song. I just couldn't resist. I've been feeling kinda lonely lately. Eyes open for a soul in line with mine. I've been fooled by first impressions, but I'm hoping that it might be right this time. I'm picturing a rainy Sunday, playing old records all afternoon, with somebody who loves me through and through. What about you? I'm thinking we should take off somewhere. I'm looking for a place to ease my mind. These streets are looking too familiar. I'm ready to leave them all behind. I see a California sunset. You know it's just another deja vu. I want someone to go there with me too. What about you? What about you? I'm looking for somebody who is looking for somebody too. Yeah, yeah. Hey. I'm headed in a new direction. I'm open to my imperfections now. Let's abandon our hesitation. If you're ready, then I can show you how. I'm dreaming of a soul connection. I'm not afraid to see it through. I got a feeling we could make this dream come true. I've been thinking about all that we could do. what about you? Tell me what about you? What about you? I know what I want to do. What about you? Thank you.
I want to send this song out to the memory and the journey of Tony Bennett, Lowell George, Paul Butterfield, just so many people who passed, did the musical journey and left their mark. Like all of us, I certainly hope to do the same, and I think we all want to do that. And this song kind of speaks to that, hoping that perhaps at our funeral we might receive a standing ovation. If life is a comedy, the part that we play is never as clear as it could be. Or maybe a drama, who is to say? But it always turns out as it should be. And if I am a player who's played his part well and did it with humor and grace, when I die, give me a standing ovation, a celebration for a job well done. No need to cry,
don't you cry.
It's not my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. You write your own story as the pages unfold, but you're never quite sure of the ending. Maybe it's destiny, maybe it's choice, maybe we're all just pretending. In the tale of a lifetime, if it all comes around and you only receive what you're sending. Oh, when I die, give me a standing ovation, a celebration for a job well done. No need to cry,
don't you cry.
It's not my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. Some have it easy, some have it all. Some work so hard for so little. We sink to the bottom and we rise to the top, but mostly wind up in the middle. The more we are different, the more we're the same. I'm just one more who's worked through the riddle. And when I die, give me a standing ovation, a celebration for a job well done. No need to cry,
don't you cry.
It's not my final destination. I'll be at the station when the train comes by. Oh, yes I will. Yeah, yes I will. Thank you very much. Throw Gordon Lightfoot in there. Sinead O'Connor. It's all about leaving it all on the field, right? That's what it's all about. Just about doing our best. We got time for just a few more, but we really enjoyed our time here on Main Stage, and thank you for making us feel so comfortable. Thank you, Jody. Thank you, Ann, so much for having us. So grateful and so glad that found the new location. It's pretty cool. I did have a very fortunate career, 10 years playing with the great Bonnie Raitt back in the 70s. And thank you. I'm very proud of what we did together and very proud of what she's done since. And, in the early 70s, we were just two of us for 3 years, and Bonnie would bring me a song, and I'd learn it. We'd arrange it for two pieces and eventually take it in the studio, and those are the early records you hear today. This is a song that we arranged together, and I'm very proud of my part of that arrangement, and decided I'm going to do my own arrangement on my new record, come out next year, and Alice and I start working together. So we'd like to share our arrangement of my arrangement and Bonnie's and my arrangement of John Prine's iconic song, Angel from Montgomery. I am an old woman named after my mother. My old man is another child that's grown old. With dreams of thunder and lightning was desired. But this old house would have burned down such a long time ago.
Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just giving me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. When I was a young girl, I had me a cowboy. It weren't much to look at, just a free rambling man. But that was a long time ago. No matter how I try, the years they just blow by like a broken down dam. Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just giving me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
There's flies in the kitchen. I hear 'em all buzzing, and I ain't done nothing since I woke up today.
I How the hell can a person go to work in the morning and come home in the evening and have nothing to say? Make me an angel that flies from Montgomery. Make me a poster of an old rodeo. Just give me one thing that I can hold on to. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go. To believe in this living is just a hard way to go.
Yes, it is. The great John Prine.
Well, we have one more song for you. Thank you all for being such a wonderful audience. We're so happy we could be here this year.
We'll be around all weekend doing a couple of
Yeah.
workshops. Want to stop by? It'd be great to meet you anytime. We've got an email list in the merch tent. Please do sign it. Great way to stay in touch. Here you go, Alice. I give Alice my guitar because it needs some young energy in it.
I hope my guitar looks like this when it grows up.
It will. Just keep playing it.
Okay. Well, we'd like to close out with a song that I just love to sing. I learned it first when I was 13 at summer camp, and I feel like I've been refining it ever since. This is A Case of You by Joni Mitchell. Just before our love got lost, you said, I am as constant as a northern star. And I said, constantly in the darkness, where's that at? If you want me, I'll be in the bar. On the back of a cartoon coaster, in a blue TV screen light, I drew a map of Canada, oh Canada, with your face sketched on it twice. Oh, but you're in my blood like holy wine. It tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet, still be on my feet. I am a lonely painter. I live in a box of paints. I'm frightened by the devil, and I'm drawn to those ones that ain't afraid. And I remember that time you told me, you said love is touching souls, and surely you touched mine, 'cause part of you pours out of me in these lines from time to time. Oh, but you're in my blood like holy wine. It tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet, still be on my feet. I met a woman, she had a mouth like yours, she knew your life, she knew your devils and your deeds, and she said, go to him, stay with him if you can, but be prepared to bleed. And oh, but you're in my blood like holy wine. It tastes so bitter and so sweet. Oh, I could drink a case of you, darling, and I would still be on my feet, still be on my feet. Thank you, Falcon Ridge.
That's Alice Howe.
And Freebo. We love you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. Oh, that's real sweet. Thank you so much.